Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. And yesterday Microsoft revealed the Xbox One, which is a brand new Xbox coming out later this year, the next generation of consoles. And of course, yes, it's called Xbox One. It's spelled out one. It's not just the number one. It's O-N-E. That's how you spell it. Pro tip. And I was really excited to see what they were going to show, and I already knew it was going to be a conference just for the Xbox itself. They were going to show the Xbox, maybe a couple games, talk about what the Kinect itself, the brand new Kinect, can do, some of the little features, whatever. And for the most part, the conference itself was okay. They didn't address some of the rumors, like it always has to be online to play games, or always has to, it doesn't play used games. They didn't address those rumors until after the conference. Now, I don't think they addressed the always online thing. I think they said, actually no, they did. They said it has to be online once every 24 hours or you won't be able to play offline. So that means if you want to play offline, you have to go online, and then you can log right back off and then play it offline, which I don't get. I don't really get it. I don't know how the hell they're going to say, like, oh, you can't play. What is this? You're going to... No, I guess. Hey, you haven't logged on. Sorry, go play PS4. That was a little lame. Well, at least it's not always, it doesn't have to always be online. So in a way that's like 50-50. 50 bad, 50 alright, whatever. But it shouldn't be alright. It should be it should be common. It should be common that the consoles should be played either online or offline, either one. It shouldn't be like, oh, please let it be offline and online. We shouldn't have to worry. We shouldn't have to say that. So thankfully, you only need to turn on once every day. But if you have if you don't have no electricity, I guess you can't play it. But if you have no internet for some reason, then you can't play it. Sorry. So anyway, until you get your internet back. All right. So that rumor was talked about, but the other one was to use games, and this one was a little confusing. But I think I understand what's happening, and someone's going to correct me definitely, especially if Microsoft comes out and talks about it a little bit more. But they said used games will work as long as, not used games. New games that you bought have a license. When you put on your Xbox, that license is linked to that profile that you put that Xbox game into. So say my gamer profile is Gore is Amazing 52. I don't know. That means that game, that disc, that individual disc, not any other disc of that certain game, but that disc for, I don't know, Halo 5 works for that profile itself. So if you want to play that game at a different person's console, then you have to actually link your profile with that Xbox console. So if you want to play at your friends, you have to link your profile with that console from your friends, so you can play Halo 5 or whatever. So that I understand. So you can't play it on some random dude's Xbox if you don't want to put your profile on there, if you don't trust them or whatever, or you don't if you want to sell it, you can't, pretty much. You can sell it, but no one's gonna be able to play it unless they pay a fee. And I don't know how much the fee is to play it, but say you just give this game to your friend, but you don't give them your profile, then they can't play it because the license is on your Xbox, and you can't just terminate your license. From what I've heard, you have to actually re-buy a new license from that disc so that both of you have it. It's a little hard to understand. I mean, it's not, but the way I'm explaining it, it is. So that was a little lame, but at least it's not, hey, every used game doesn't work. You'll never be able to let it work. So I don't need to worry about GameStop doing something crappy where they let their employees play it. You know how they do that, where the game is new, but it's not really new because people played it before. I don't need to worry about that. So actually I do. Actually, I do have to worry about it, but I'll kick a GameStop employee in the nuts, whatever. I'll deal with that on my own. And plus, I'm not going to be buying any games from GameStop anyway, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, those two rumors were quenched after the convention. But the convention itself, the conference itself was pretty lackluster. I mean, they showed off Forza 5. They showed off Quantum Break, which is a brand new game from the makers of Alan Wake and Max Payne 1 and 2, Remedy. And I love those guys, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. That was really cool. It had some live action, then went straight to some CG and gameplay. It looked really cool. It was a really quick teaser. They'll show probably some more at E3, hopefully a gameplay demo, but I'm looking forward to that. That looks really cool. And what else they showed? They showed off some more Call of Duty, which they showed off like, oh, look at the hairs on his arm. If you saw the conference, you know what I'm talking about. It was pretty silly, but yeah, they didn't show much. They didn't show many games. They talked about NFL is coming to Xbox. We made a partnership with them. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of sports. Oh, you can now use the Kinect to go and do this and do this to watch TV and stuff. And the voice recognition's way better in this one. They showed a bunch of little features and stuff that don't really matter in the long run, at least to me, because I watch TV, but all I need to do is like get my remote, press 2 buttons, there you go, TV. I don't need to go say Xbox, watch TV. I just get my little remote right here. I press boom. Let's see. I go boom, boom, boom. There you go. Even though it's not connected to my TV, so that didn't prove anything. But let me bring that back. Oh, I'm playing Resident Evil Revelations on Xbox, which my Gore Plays will be up on my Gore the Movie Guide 3 account soon, or it might be already up. I'm not sure. So, where was I? Anyway, they showed off Quantum Theory. That's not a good game. Quantum Break, which looks really cool. They showed off Call of Duty, which whatever, better graphics, gonna be the same thing. Brand new cast of characters, that's cool. And there's a dog. The dog looks awesome, and they mocapped that dog, which was freaking that was cool. It was cool. And they showed a bunch of TV stuff. Like I said, you can switch your TV, blah, 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 whatever. It was pretty lame for the most part. I didn't think it was a horrible conference at all. I thought it was okay. When I was done watching it, I was like, that was pretty good. And then after I thought about it, and then after I heard all the rumors, I'm like, oh, okay, that doesn't look great. So I'm really leaning towards the PS4, which I never talked about when it first was announced in a video. So I'm going to talk about it real quick. What they showed at the PS4 reveal, Sony, they showed a bunch of games. They showed Infamous, a brand new Infamous, which I'm looking forward to. Killzone, which even though I don't like Killzone, that looked amazing. I mean, it had very Dishonored features. It actually did look very Dishonored at times, that video game. Good game. And it looked amazing graphically. It really did. Very cinematic, very epic, just action-packed Pee-wee, and, showed off what the PS4 can do. They showed off this game called, what was it, Knack, I think? It was a very cutesy style game. The cutscenes look very Pixar, which look really nice, but nothing I really want myself. They showed that new Jonathan Blow game. I can't remember what it's called, but the guy that made Braid is making a new game for PS4. I don't care. I really didn't like Braid myself, so I don't care. They showed off, what else they show off? At the end, they showed off Watch Dogs. They showed off a couple other things. But the PS4 itself is very impressive. When they were talking about it, I was actually really interested. They have a share button, so you can share gameplay of what you just did in, I don't know, Killzone or Infamous or whatever. And you can actually post it up online, and people can see that gameplay. I really like all the features. The controller itself, well, not the controller, I'm sorry. The control, I like how the, what was I going to say? There's something I really liked, and see, now I'm forgetting it. Well, the point is, I just want to talk about it real quick. I'm actually really looking forward to the PlayStation 4. Sony really did a good job of unveiling that, even though they didn't show the console. Doesn't matter. They'll show the console, and it'll be awesome. The console itself shows a lot more promise than the Xbox One right now, but again, give Xbox One, give Microsoft some time. They'll show some games. They said they'll have 15 exclusive games coming out this year alone, and 8 of them are brand new IPs. Now, does that mean a lot of them will be Kinect games? Most likely. Will they be shitty? Most likely. Well, not most likely, but there's a good chance they will. So, and will they be big series like Halo or Gears of War or, I don't know, Fable? Maybe Fable, actually. Fable might be a game, but definitely not with a Halo or Gears of War. If they announce a Gears of War game or a Halo game coming out this year, I'll be like, wow. Gears of War, 2 Gears of War games coming out this year. That's insane. But yeah, I'm a little burnt out on Gears of War, so please don't. Halo I'll be happy about, but I know a lot of people won't be. But yeah, I'm looking forward to E3, seeing what they announce. I'm looking forward to seeing what Nintendo does at E3. Oh wait, no, they're not gonna be at E3. Thanks. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what Sony and Microsoft do at E3. But I'm looking forward to more of the other conventions. I mean, I keep saying conventions, the other conferences, the other panels, the other whatever you want to call them. I'm looking forward to the Ubisoft and the EA ones. EA less so, because I don't know, last year it was a pretty good EA one, but less so because I'm not really a big fan of EA as a company. But I love Ubisoft. They did an amazing job last year. One of the best panels, I mean, conferences I've ever seen at E3. Even though the two hosts, Tobuscus and Aisha Tyler, were really annoying, I still just jam-packed with amazing looking games, and all those games did not disappoint, except maybe Assassin's Creed 3, but that was still a great game. So I'm hoping that we'll get a great E3 from everybody this year, excluding my Nintendo, seeing that they're not going to be there. But I'm hoping everybody's going to be happy with every conference this year. Jesus Christ. So yeah. PS4 I'm looking forward to, Xbox I'm looking forward to. If I have to say which one I'm looking forward to more right now, PS4, which is, you know, kind of obvious. But I'm not going to write off Xbox because, oh, they didn't show a lot of stuff at their 1-hour conference, okay? And I get that they shouldn't have done this. They should have just waited for E3 if they're not going to show too much, right? I don't think that at all. They wanted to get this out of the way, so at E3, I think they're going to show a lot of shit. Like, they might show a lot of Kinect stuff, a lot more TV stuff, but I don't think it's going to be a rehash of what they already showed. And they're going to show a bunch of games. So I'm looking forward to E3. I really am. What they showed, game-wise, looks okay. Forza looks alright. Quantum Break, really interested. And even Call of Duty looks okay. You know, it doesn't look bad. But I'm looking forward to E3. Really am. I love E3. I love watching trailers. I love watching big surprises. I love talking about them. So I'm really looking forward to E3. I might have my E3 prediction video in the next week or two. So look forward to that. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. It went on a little longer than I thought it was going to, but whatever. I had a lot to talk about. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.